My name is Rio Phior, and I'm a creative director. When I was 26, I had the opportunity to work with George Lucas as his art director.
I'm Melanie Paykos, and at the age of 22, had the privilege of working with George Lucas as the designer.
I was in charge of anything Star Wars and the look of the brand.
She's the illustrator, so she could actually draw the character in multiple poses. And I, being a graphic designer, back then there were no computers, so every logo, everything was hand inked. So it was the perfect combo.
Yeah. Sid was in charge of global marketing. He said, we're looking for the next poster concept, and this is what George wants. It has to be victorious. It has to say good over evil. It has to have some kind of spiritual essence. What is that image? That was a question put to us. What you want is the simplest, how can I get this across in the simplest possible way? And sometimes it's not being literal. It's something that just makes you feel an emotion. And I remember thinking at the time, well, that's two hands holding a lightsaber, sweeping the universe up in it, and then a glint off the top of the lightsaber. Sid goes, that's it? And I said, yeah, that's what it should be.
The agencies that submitted massive volumes of comps that were absolutely bedazzling looking. We presented 5. To the umpteen that were lining the walls, and we had one of the visual effects cameramen do the compositing to allow our lightsabers and star fields to glow, to add that extra flair to our presentation, and they were absolutely stunning.
They were done with Prisma pencil and gouache on blackboard. And ours looked bigger than life because we had them filling the entire wall. It didn't matter that they were this big because the way they were presented was bigger than life.